TIFU by letting my kid watch prank YouTube videos, it resulted in her ruining my car tank. My 11-year-old daughter likes to watch prank videos on YouTube. I really don't care unless the videos include sexual stuff anyway. A few weeks ago, she watched a video where some dudes filled a car tank with food. Fast forward to last week. I was emptying some older gas into my car tank with a funnel because I did not want to run it through the lawn mower. My daughter thought it was the perfect chance to pull a prank when I was getting gas for the mower and went and put a few cans of chili down the funnel. The next day I was having trouble with the engine of my company car, so I had it towed to the company garage. They ended up charging me around $3,000 to get it fixed. When I confronted her, she confessed, saying she thought it would be funny. I am now going to put restrictions on her iPad so she can't watch this kind of stuff. TLDR, my daughter put food in my gas tank as a prank. Most prank videos are just people being assholes. Putting restrictions will hardly work. You need to teach her that not everything on internet is true. Actually, most of it is just bogus. And she should always use her own brain to filter out bad information, advice, lies, etc., and never hesitate to consult you if she has doubts. Or some other elder. My twin brother and I filled my grandpa's tractor tank with water when we were young. He was not happy. Perhaps instead of putting restrictions on her iPad, you should educate her about the difference between reality and what she sees on the internet. I am now going to put restrictions on her iPad so she can't watch this kind of stuff. I think it could be better to properly explain to her that what these pranksters do often actually harms people, but the videos are staged. Cut the harm part of trivialize it. If you don't know the world too well yet like a child and you see these videos, then it's really hard to actually see the bad impact of all these pranks when the videos are all happy and funny. I think it would benefit your daughter in the long term if she learned to see it. Restrictions just create adaptive kids. Parent her. Kids are the literal definition of you reap what you sow. A teachable moment if I've ever seen one. I hope you'll take this opportunity to educate her on the dangers of media, of copying what other people do, etc. Point out that in this case, all she did was chili. If she had done sugar, it would have ruined your engine and been a lot more than $3,000. Kids are young and impressionable, but I think they also sometimes don't get enough credit for their ability to think, but they have to start learning that ability somewhere, and this seems like a damn good time to start. I mean, my kids watch prank videos sometimes. I've gotten my flip-flops smeared with chapstick before as a result. To be fair, it was pretty funny. But even my 8-year-old would know not to put fucking chili in a gas tank. I smell vlog creations. God damn it, Ross. If you wouldn't run it in your mower, why would you put it in a car? Yeah, those videos are kind of sociopathic. I am definitely keeping my kid away from them when she gets big enough to even think about watching stuff on her own. Who would have thought a child watching prank videos would eventually lead to a prank on a parent? My brother was rebuilding his car engine before YouTube. All the nuts bolts were sorted, labeled. His son daughter 4-5, took them out to the garden, planted them. Talk about pissed, lol. Sexual stuff is too much, but allowing everything else is fair game. LOL. Don't let your kids watch that crap. OOF, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I guess that the prank videos should have come with an explanation from you that they're not to be done ever. Prank videos have been out of control for a long time. It's harassment, among other things. If you let an influential preteen watch videos like that, you shouldn't be surprised what comes next. Your daughter is 11 and she does not know that putting food in the car that does not belong to you is bad. You got bigger issues than what she's watching on her iPad, dude. That's what you get for letting YouTube parent your kid. You really should care more about what your kid watches. It's a bit alarming how unattentive you are about it. At 11 she should know better. It's both about potentially damaging a car and wasting food. She'll find a way around that in an instant. Explain to her what she did and why it's wrong so next time she can tell the difference between funny and funny. You're just going to make her bitter and learn nothing from her mistake. As far as she knows, you're a person without humor. This is the US to AT. I don't care what my kids watch as long as it isn't sexual. You fucked up for sure, but you have a teachable moment here. I would give her a lengthy list of chores that she can do to pay you back. Time for her to learn some critical thinking skills. There are a lot of just violence prank videos and actually dangerous pranks or hacks mixed in with those videos. You are lucky it's just your gas tank and not a trip to the ER or court. I really don't care unless the videos include sexual stuff. LOL. £400 guy with a personality disorder consumes 10,000 calories of McDonald's while sobbing. White heavy checkmark. Psychopath shows a real suicide victim on screen in a Japanese forest. White heavy checkmark. Entitled Narcissist makes anti-Semitic jokes and displays a death to Jews banner. White heavy checkmark. Well, you both learnt a lesson here. YouTube pranks are not harmless. Your daughter also learnt the consequences of at least one of these YouTube pranks. Educate your daughter and yourself about the repercussions of each of these pranks, and how none of them are funny. Why does anyone believe this? OP can't smell chili on the funnel, or see chili on the funnel, or pay attention to their kid outside. While doing something that takes a literal minute, the water will very quickly begin to be absorbed by the ethanol in the gas. We are talking maybe 20 fluid ounces of chili versus 10 gallons of gas. Large solids won't get past the fuel pump and will clog it. Cheap fix. Then any small particulate will get caught in the fuel filter. Cheap fix. The small percentage left, the engine will have no problem incinerating. No cost. Source: Master Mechanic. You fully deserve this for thinking prank videos are something a kid should be watching. It literally just is being assholes to other people for no good reason. Should sell her iPad to pay for it to teach a lesson. I hate the ones where they mess with people in public or like retail workers. Like, leave us alone, we do not get paid enough to deal with your stupidity. Holy cow, I'm against punishment and restrictions in regards to tech, but damn, I think that would make me say yeah no YouTube period. While 11YO is still learning, they 1000 should have known better than to do that. It's also at the later stage of the age group for learning responsibility, so doing something such as selling the iPad or restricting it would help wonders. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a social experiment, bro. Why are you mad? More seriously, this might be a good time to sit down with your daughter and explain that these videos are all staged and the YouTubers, unlike you, have the income and wherewithal to pay any expenses incurred on their videos. Teach your kid not to be a fucking dumbass and use her brain instead of believing everything she sees on the internet. Restrictions will only make her dumber and make her resent you. This is your fault. Reason 2034 why I don't want kids. Just restrictions. Shoot. I'd be selling that iPad. This is a bot post, stop replying. Protect your lawnmower over your car. Why is every parent's reaction just to immediately put restrictions on everything instead of solving the actual problem? Teach her the difference between a harmless prank and being an asshole. She's not a dog. Humans are meant to learn from their mistakes, not be shielded from them. The car repair company pranked your wallet. It doesn't cost $3,000 to empty a gas tank and clean food debris out of a fuel filter. Yeah, she would be losing iPad privileges completely for a little while if it was me. I think you failed at teaching your daughter vocabulary and basic decency. Harmful, dumb action at a cost of someone aren't fun or prank. Classic prank is a famous shampoo prank from the beach showers, for example. Damaging the vehicle or slapping someone with a cake is not